Hello again. Back to show you a seated position dynamic warm-up. What's going to be called your shin box. It's called the shin box because you're effectively creating parallel lines with your shin and your femur of one leg, and then the shin and the femur of the other leg. 90-degree bends at the knee and a box here in front of you. From this boxed out position, we're going to dynamically move through hip abduction and adduction, along with some hip rotation to get to the opposite side shin box. How we do this is raise our toes off the mat and then follow along with our knees as though they are windshield wipers on the windshield of a car. Right, now you get to the other side, you should again have your shin in line with the femur, and again the shin here in line with the front leg. There. Okay, you're going to want to cycle through those motions, keeping the heels in place. If you can't do that in an upright position, try and keep as much of an upright position as you can while keeping your palms planted in back of you. Right. Then eventually you should be able to get to where you're sitting up and being able to switch from side to side. The next motion here would be a dynamic hip hinge. Raising your hips off the floor, you're going to extend this hip, and then you're forced to go into a hip hinge on that side. You also need to have mobility in the hip of the lead leg to create the rotation inward and outward. If it's not quite there yet, or the activation of that hip isn't quite there yet to where you can't get off the mat, you can use your palms in front of your shin on the lead leg. Use your palms for assistance, lean forward, then get the hips off the mat. Then try and come up into a tall posture position. From here you should feel the back glute contract. There again you can sit back onto the mat. This sequence will happen towards the end of your warm-up. Once you're finished with that, we'll be headed in to some other exercises, your main sets of exercises. Tune in and find out what those are in the next set of videos.